Thank you, Chris, so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
A little bit about the CNCF Ambassador Program and what you're doing in the community. Can you start by just introducing yourself?
Yeah, my name is Chris Gaun. I am a CNCF Ambassador, and I'm a Product Marketing Manager at Mesosphere as well.
Awesome. And I know you have a new baby at home.
I do.
5 weeks old now. How's the new dad life treating you?
Lack of sleep. Yeah, it's our first kid, and it's exciting, and yeah, it's amazing. And actually, I have a picture, I don't know if you could see, where he's wearing his little Kubernetes onesie. There you go. So that was given to us by the CNCF, and they have it for newborns, 3 months old, and 6 months old.
In your experience, what is the biggest challenge for adopting and scaling cloud-native applications right now?
Yeah, so I feel that there's really great tools out there, open source tools, a lot of them under the CNCF Ambassador, some of them not. But to actually piece those together, Prometheus, Kubernetes, Jenkins, or CI/CD pipeline is still somewhat difficult. So there's a lot of great vendors, a lot of great cloud providers out there giving users a lot of help in this area. So, but it's still, I believe if you're trying to approach this, if you're coming from an old school, larger organization where most of your experience might be with WebSphere or something of that nature, that approaching it and coming to it and saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna set up Kubernetes or manage Kubernetes, and then, oh, now I need Prometheus, and now I need Linkerd, or now I need Istio. That's a big project at this point. Yeah.
And what cloud native trend are you most excited about?
Yeah, so the cloud native trend, well, first off, this whole thing has been amazing. So like I have pictures from KubeCon 2 years ago in London, and it was literally in a basement of a library. And there was maybe, we say 500 people, but honestly, it was probably like, 500 people coming and going, but 150 probably there all the time, like eating the pizza, right? So you could feed them on however many boxes of pizza, probably less than 50. And so just to see the trajectory of over 4,000 people in a room, it's just mind-boggling from 150 people in a basement.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's really great. All these tools that are coming out, especially Istio, is amazing. And the fact that they're all open source is, the trajectory and the fact that people could just kick the tires without, spending a huge amount of money and sort of get the knowledge of how to do cloud native infrastructure and cloud native applications without, diving in head first, right?
So you've actually been part of the CNCF Ambassador Program since the beginning.
Yep.
You were involved in some of the early conversations.
Before the beginning.
Yeah, about
years.
what this program was even going to be.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the early days and why you wanted to be part of the program?
Yeah, so just as background, I've been part of, I guess, the Kubernetes community for 3 years, almost since the beginning. And so I was talking to Chris, the CTO of the CNCF at the time, about this, and he said, oh, in addition, I think I'm going to have the CNCF Ambassador Program. I'm thinking about it long term, and would you like to be a member? And then I believe like a year, 2 years later, when the program kicked off, I got an email about, oh, the CNCF Ambassador Program. You're now a CNCF Ambassador. So yeah, that's sort of how it came about, or at least in his head, I think it's we're here to promote the CNCF tools, the open source tools that are under the CNCF banner, like Kubernetes, like Prometheus, without any of the vendor politics, without just talking about how cool the technology is. Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. So we've talked a lot about work. What do you do when you're not working?
Well, now I have a 5-week-old, so not a lot right now. But before that, I'm from New York, but I recently moved to Mississippi. My wife's a doctor, and she's in a fellowship. So we spend a lot of time outdoors. Mississippi is a beautiful state. We go on a lot of hikes. We have a nice river nearby called the Mississippi River, and a lake, a little tiny river that no one's heard about. So yeah, we try to get out as much as possible. I have a nice dog named Panda, who I don't have a picture of Panda in a Kubernetes shirt. Actually, I do, but I'd have to find it. So yeah, I go out with my wife, my dog, and my kid, and we go typically for hikes at this point.
That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah.
For the record, Panda's like one of my favorite dog names up to this point. So.
Yeah, and it took me a week to get that dog name, but it also took me a week to get my child's name. So yeah.
And they're matching Kubernetes.
Yeah, and they're matching Kubernetes shirts. So I'm somewhat indecisive about names, I guess.
I hope that makes it up on Twitter. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thanks.